Here we go.
Oh, look at that sweet potato! That big, scary sweet potato!
That's not a sweet potato, Missile. That's Mino.
Oh, right, of course! But look at them! The potato and Mino? Right now, they both have the same shape!
So you're saying you could swap them, huh? Good idea, Missile.
Okay, here I go! And I'm going to need your help!
My help? Okay, I know what I have to do, but I want to see how funny this is. And that was quite a sight to see. It looks like this park just got a new feature.
But neither of them even glanced this way.
Yes, that's not surprising, seeing as even a meteorite didn't distract them. Hey, it was a desperate situation. Kill or be killed. And Yomiel is killed right after this by the meteorite. Well, now that the park has a new feature, can we use it to our advantage in any way? Oh, yeah, once it drops down here, I can't reach. It's no use. I can't get any water to come out.
Well, we can see why not.
Yeah, the overwhelming presence of Mino there. If only we could use it to our advantage somehow. I did get an achievement for that, apparently.
You fucked up. Here's an achievement.
Oh look! The lamppost is bending!
But it hasn't broken yet.
It really is a wonder it hasn't snapped. It just might hold out for a while longer. If I recall, the Temsik fragment smashed through the glass lantern on its way down. But if Mino sits firmly in its way, then fate should change.
It's about time for the meteorite to come down.
Don't worry, Missile. I think we're ready for it. Look what's right in the fragment's path.
Oh, okay, that giant sweet potato. If anything can get in the way, that ugly monster can.
Ouch. Anyway, now the fragment's path ought to change. There, how's that?
Look, the fragment's course. It changed a little.
Now Yomiel's fate should really change. Wait a minute. Take another look at the fragment's trajectory. Now that it's changed, what's in its path? In its path? No! Ooh, right in the knee.
Oh.
Detective Jowd! The Temsic fragment shot through his leg. What? But the cruel twists of fate weren't over yet. Come on, put it down. Huh? Jowd, put the gun down now. If you don't, you're going to shoot him. I don't know if it's his detective training or what, but even though he's shaking from the pain, the gun doesn't waver. Put the gun down! No! I knew it. This is my true fate. In the end, I stole his life away with my own hands.
I won't let that happen.
Here we go again. Missile! The bullet has stopped in midair.
I'm here inside the bullet. Now let's swap it with something.
What? With what? Detective Jowd, the meteorite fragment is what made you pull the trigger. We won't let you become a murderer. We have to prove that murder isn't the detective's true fate. And to do that, we have to stop this bullet. There must be something with the same shape as the bullet around here. Sweet potato! Oh!
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh no! We stopped the bullet, but we still couldn't save him. That's not true. My fate of getting pierced through the back might not have changed, but I'm still alive. What? I'm not dead. I'm just unconscious. Okay, so your fate of death has changed, but still, this fate is just too painful to watch in every sense. I don't think so. As long as I'm alive, that's good enough for me. But we were overlooking one thing. The wheel of fate was still slowly turning. Just not catching a fucking break.
No.
Look out! Wake up! You gotta get out of there! Damn it, my leg won't work.
It's all over. We're out of time. Miss Lynn.
It's not over yet.
But there isn't anything else to swap with.
Why don't we just let it play out? Then we can try to find another way next time. Even if she dies, all you have to do is possess her corpse. And then you can redo her last 4 minutes as many times as it takes. No. I won't do that. Why not? Sure, the fate of her death would be erased. But her memory of it would remain, like a scar on her psyche. I won't let that happen. Not if I can help it.
But what can we do now? Even if we work together?
I think there might be something that can be done.
What is it? What can Sissel and I do?
Don't forget, I'm here too. With 3 kinds of powers among us, we ought to be able to fight this battle. This battle.
Bogus.
The battle against the fate of death.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. Yomiel! Sissel, your power is manipulating objects. Use your power to manipulate this. Huh? I don't get it. Just trust me. Let's go. Alright, I'll try to move there. Now, gather your strength and make it spray as if your life depended on it. I'm dead though. In that case, make it spray as if your death depended on it. Give it your all. And remember, you'll only have a split second. Okay, now do it! Got it! Now it's your turn, Missile.
What? Me? But what can I do?
I think you know the answer to that.
Okay, got it.
You can swap them. That hunk of concrete will go back to its original position.
But even if I swap them, it'd still be right above Miss Lynn.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll swap them. It's no use. We can't stop that horrible Mino.
What can we do now? I don't see how gaining a second or two helped. Oh, it helped all right. Those few seconds were exactly what I wanted. Last up, it's my turn. Your turn. You know what my power is, right? I can manipulate living creatures. Wait a minute. You don't mean... That's right. I'm going to save that little girl. Save her by manipulating my own unconscious body.
Oh, the leggies.
Ye gods. Ah, you're awake.
Hey, mister. Is your knee okay?
Oh, it'll be fine. It's just a scrape. I'm lucky it wasn't a fatal hit, but the main thing is that you're not hurt.
You saved me, mister?
I was just doing my job. The gods, they're the ones who saved you.
What's your job, mister?
Me? I'm a police detective. Do you think you could go call the police for me? I think you could do it quicker than I could.
But... What's that?
This is a detective's badge. We give them to children who've been very brave.
A detective's badge? Thanks.
Okay, you know what to do, little detective. Are you alive? Yeah, sadly. Hang on, help is coming. What made you do such a reckless thing? To be perfectly honest, I don't really know. When I came to, my body was already moving all by itself. It was as if somebody else was controlling me. I see. But you know, I'm glad it happened.
Kitty.
Hey, mister. I found this kitten. It was over there.
Come to think of it, I just saw it a few minutes ago. It's probably a stray.
It's kind of limp. Is it okay?
I don't know. I think it's unconscious. That's funny. It doesn't look like it's injured or anything.
Poor little kitty.
How about if I take it to my house and look after it? Would you like to come home with me, little kitten? Well, it looks like his fate just changed in a big way. Whose fate? That kitten's, of course. Sissel's. Sissel? The name Sissel echoes in my head. That's my real name. These long, lonely 10 years, you were my one and only friend. How about it? Do you remember now? Old friend? I think I finally remember. 10 years ago, I was a little kitten that wandered into this park. I was weak and all alone in the world.
Oh, the reaction. It was the cat!
It was the cat. We were the cat the whole time.
We were the cat all along.
So, when people say go play Ghost Trick blind, it's because of this twist for the most part.
This is why nobody will tell you anything about Ghost Trick, because you cannot say a goddamn thing about Ghost Trick without ruining the most amazing reveal I've ever seen in a video game.
No, it is. There's so many little things about how much rat abuse there is, or so many things he doesn't understand, or that he can't read, or any number of things.
Well, truly, like, he makes a comment about, like, when the little girl goes under the couch, he's like, man, I'd like to curl up in a nice dark place like that too, like, kind of shit. It's like...
Or like, hey, when I see a thing, I just kind of want to destroy it.
Like, gosh, when I see a thing, I just want to kind of bat it and see it, like, fall over, you know? Or, like, the whole Cabanella's white coat thing, it's just like, oh, I think I'd rather have a black coat that doesn't show stains. Well, yeah, like your fur, goddamn.
Somebody, please look at me. Huh? Oh, a kitten. Shoo, you might get hurt.
Kitten is just a baby.
Somebody, please reach a hand out to me.
Stop.
I had only died at the time. I had lost everything. My life, my memory. My body wouldn't move anymore, but I still managed to reach out a hand to him. The next thing I knew, my soul had transferred to the black kitten. With no recollection of who I was, I lived as a cat with you for a while.
Oh, friend, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for giving you a crisis.
After a while, the man regained his memory. I went back to being just a cat. And then the man got his body back. I took my body back from the morgue. There was somebody I just had to go see. Just one more time. I took control of my body and hurried to her house. But I was just a little too late. I had just missed her as she left this world. She left me a note that said, "I'm coming to you, Yomiya." That man named me Sissel. It was the name of something important he had lost, along with his life. His fiancée. He told me about it once, but I didn't understand what it was. Those 10 years were very happy for me, but they weren't happy for the man, and there was nothing I could do for him. For 10 years, I wandered through the darkness with no particular place to go. As time passed, my powers gradually changed. At first, I could only manipulate small creatures and objects, but then, after a while, I could manipulate people. That's when the darkness inside me deepened, and I started to get a little twisted. I wanted light. Distorted, artificial light. When I got my revenge on Lynn, I would see that light. Or, at least, that's what I tried to believe. I left my old self buried in that junkyard and walked away. That black cat. I was possessing Sissel then. He wouldn't look very much like a murder if the corpse got up and walked away after all. So you borrowed the body of your old friend. Sissel was inside that bag I was carrying tonight. I had no intention of leaving my friend behind in this country when I left. But then, when I went to possess his body, I realized something horrible. What was that? Sissel, there inside the bag, was dead. What? I wasn't able to control her completely. The first bullet didn't hit anything. Or so I thought. But it did hit something, didn't it? It hit Sissel inside that bag. Yes, that's when I lost my life. Right there in the presence of Temsic radiation. And that's when I got my powers of the dead, my ghost tricks. I think I understand it now. Why I was the only one who couldn't get his memory back. It was because I thought that corpse was me. It was the only corpse I could see at the time, after all. But as it turns out, it wasn't the only dead body. My true death was hiding just behind that corpse. Now that I think about it, do you remember what you said? That you knew all along about me saving Lynn tonight? If you knew, why didn't you try to stop me? It's simple. because I couldn't, even if I wanted to. Huh? Why not? Remember the thing about individual differences in the powers we get? I can control all kinds of things, from the living to the dead, but even so, there are some things that you can do that I can't.
You mean?
I can't even rewind time, let alone change the fate of a death. If I could do those things, I would have saved your life. Not only that, but I never would have just let my fiancé stay dead like that.
But you're here 10 years in the past now.
That's thanks to your powers. I just tagged along with you. In any case, now the starting point of this entire tragedy has changed dramatically, altering fate. The fate of your death, the kitten Sissel's fate. And I can just bet you the fate of the woman you love has changed too. Yes, I believe you're right. So, this was the last fate to be averted, eh? So, Yomiel, it looks like your plan for revenge ended in failure. Yes, and I'm glad too. Yeah, Ray. I think I kind of understand now what you've been feeling these 10 years. She understood. She shed tears for me. That's when my revenge was over. She saved me from the darkness.
Well, I guess it's time we got back. A new 10 years later was just born.
Right, we should get back to our new present.
I can't wait to see Miss Lynn and Miss Camilla again.
So these past 10 years will now all vanish. Well, not completely. The memories of all of us here will remain, including the memory of what I did, my crime. That's the way this game of the dead works, eh? And no matter what the reason, there's no denying the fact that I took Lynn hostage and tried to point a gun at her. I have no intention of running away from that either. The most inexcusable crime in my new life. Hey, Sissel.
Yes?
When we go back, our fates will no longer be interconnected. It will be like we never met. So, before that happens, I just wanted to say one thing. Tonight, I stole away your life with my own hands. I'm truly sorry.
That's already a thing of the lost past. Our fates have changed now. Right, Yomiel?
Thank you, Sissel. I'm so very glad I met you.
Me too, Yomiel. Sissel? Are we ever going to see each other again? I couldn't stand it if we weren't.
Don't worry, Missel. I bet we'll see each other again someday. 10 years from now, our paths are sure to cross. We'll just have to wait until then.
Sissel, I'll never forget you.
I'll never forget you either, valiant little doggy. Well, it looks like you come to live with me now. So let's be getting home, little black cat.
Home, huh? That sounds good, Detective Jowd.
We all witnessed the birth of a new beginning. And now, we're each going back to our own new present.
we said goodbye to the parts of our stories that would be lost, believing that someday our paths would all cross again.
Wait! Before you go back to a new present, I wanted to thank you. Before I cease to exist.
Oh, it's you.
Yes, it is I, Ray, in case you have forgotten again. Thanks to you, everything has turned out as I had hoped. I really am grateful to you, Sissel. Thank you.
But don't forget, I was only on a journey to find my own lost memory.
Yes, I know that. I know all about you.
Can I ask you a question, Ray? I want to know. Who exactly are you?
Which, before this, I just gotta say, like, once again, such foreshadowing that he was a goddamn cat this whole time. Yeah, I know you're only thinking about what you wanted to do for your own sake.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, you have problems, whatever. I have, like, stuff to figure out about me. Bye.
He's a cat.
He's the cat. He's the best cat.
Fair enough. I will tell you. Let me tell you about another version of tonight's events. Anybody have any guesses about Ray, huh? Kai, do you want to make a guess about who Ray is?
You want to guess about Ray?
You changed the fates of many people tonight, the first of which was hers. If you had not been there for her tonight, her fate would have been to die in that lonely spot on the outskirts of town. If that had occurred, what do you suppose would have happened? Let me tell you a story. The story of a little creature. After they stole her life that night, they broke into her apartment. They stole the wooden box from the ceiling hiding place and left, and in the process, two little dead bodies were left behind. However, the little fellow's spirit lived on. He desperately reached out his paw towards his mistress, and that's when a miracle occurred.
What? Look at that! The powers of the dead! But how?
He didn't really understand it himself. Not yet, anyway. But with all you know now, I bet you understand it, do you not?
Hey, wait a minute.
That's right. He died inside the aura of that strange energy. But unfortunately, with his meager powers, he was unable to save his little mistress. There just wasn't anything he could do with only the power to swap objects. He needed the power to manipulate objects in order to save the little lady. The little fellow chased after the men, but there still wasn't anything he could do. In the end, he was left behind with the man in red in the deep, deep sea. And then he went back. He went back to the world of 10 years before, to the moment of the man in red's death.
What?
He decided to wait it out. He decided to wait until that night came again. And that's the other version of the story of this night. A story that has taken these 10 years to be retold. So that was you, huh? That's right. I'm Missile.
Old man Missile.
So when we say Missile is the best dog ever, we actually mean it
Dog.
because this.
Literally the best boy on earth.
Old man Missile, best dog.
The dog was the mastermind.
10 years is a very long time in dog years.
Silent Hill dog ending, but it's real.
You couldn't change the fates of these people on your own, so you decided to wait those 10 years out. Exactly. And then at last, that fateful night rolled around again.
Peepaw Missile, I love him.
By this time, I had grown old, and my powers were weak. So, I decided I needed to find somebody to help me this time around. Somebody who possessed different powers than me. But wait a second. You were able to manipulate that desk lamp. Over the course of the long years, my powers changed. My ability to swap objects was weakened, but I became able to manipulate small objects. But in that case, why didn't you cooperate with yourself? Because I couldn't. Huh? From watching The Man in Red, I found out there were individual differences in our powers. I couldn't do any of the things he could do, like travel through the telephone lines, for example. What? It may not seem like much, but it's a very important power, especially if you're trying to chase somebody. But there's something I don't understand. You knew from the very beginning that I had that power. How did you know so much about me? Why wouldn't I? After all, we had met before on that night the first time around. We what? We met before? From listening to the conversation of the two intruders to the apartment, I learned that Miss Lynn had lost her life at the junkyard on the edge of town. I followed the ghost world paths to the junkyard and came upon an incredible scene. Imagine, if you will, there in the darkness, a twisting and swiveling desk lamp. It made my fur stand on end, I can tell you. That was me? So I was shot on that night the first time around as well. You had lost your memory that time too. You had just died and you felt confused. You declined to cooperate with me. I did what? I just want to find my own lost memory. I'm sorry, but I can't help you. That's what you said. And then you disappeared, away over the telephone line. I'm really sorry I didn't help you. That's why I decided that this time, I would use that desire of yours to our mutual advantage. Mutual advantage? The only thing you were interested in was finding your own lost memory. If I could guide you along the right path to doing that, we would both benefit. And namely, the right path would be the path to the Man in Red, to Yomyo. I gave you the information you needed to know to set you in the right direction. And then I gave you a time limit. A time limit? That's right. As you know, I said you only had until tomorrow morning. If I hadn't done that, you wouldn't have found out the truth tonight. And the man in red would have been sealed away at the bottom of the sea forever. If that had happened, it would have all been over. Then, you mean that thing about ceasing to exist? Oh, that? Completely made up. A little naughty of me, I know. But I
was fucking with you.
We do. We love him for being a little bit of a liar.
We love this old man lying dog. He's doing it for the right reasons.
But I just wanted you to use your time wisely. Oh boy. I hate to admit it, but this little doggy really outsmarted me in every way. Let's just call it the wisdom that comes with age. And now it's time to say farewell. These past 10 years will cease to exist, and with them so will I. Missile, I believed in you. I always knew you could do it. And so you did. Thank you. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. Missile. So you waited and waited. These 10 long years. All for the sake of your two ladies, Lynn and Camilla, eh? Of course. Because that's what doggies do. Now then, farewell, Sissel.
The goodest boy.
And so, the story of a single night came to an end. Nobody knew shit. I made my way back. Back to a new present. I missed that last bit, sorry.
No, it went by fast.
How come it's dark? I'll just turn on the lights here.
Were you surprised?
You bet I was. You nearly scared me to death.
Yippee! It worked!
But it's not even my birthday today.
It was my mom's birthday the day before yesterday. I made the surprise for her, but it came out so well, I wanted to use it again.
Yeah, I don't know how old Missile is at this time. So, yeah, I don't know how many dog years he actually would be.
Yeah, like, I don't know how old he was as a dog when he died in the first timeline, but then, yeah, 10 years to that.
It's so funny because he shouldn't be aging as a ghost, but, like...
They gotta let you know he's old!
No, I appreciate that they were just like, fuck it, we'll just make him old looking.
Fuck it, his spirit is aging.
And I assume him showing up at the end of the game is basically also just, fuck it, we need to wrap this up and make it make sense.
We need to let you know the truth. He was hitching a ride with the last of his power.
That's all right, Lynn. After all, we're celebrating the birth of your new position as detective, right?
Really? Thank you, Detective Jowd. Dad, you're home!
Hi, Camilla. Let me introduce you. This is Lynn. She was just assigned to the detective division today. No, it's true. It does make him look wise.
Hi, Camilla. It's nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too, Lynn. Congratulations on becoming a detective.
Huh? Is something wrong?
you have one of those badges too? Oh, this, yeah. I have one just like it. My dad just gave it to me the other day. But yours looks like a lot older than mine, though.
How long are you going to keep wearing that toy badge, Lynn?
What's wrong with it?
To me, this is the symbol of a real detective. It's been 10 years since then, hasn't it? Who would have guessed you'd actually become a detective one day?
When you gave me this badge, I just knew. I knew it was my destiny somehow.
Destiny, eh?
And now that I'm a detective, I'll find out where that destiny will lead me.
That you will. That you will.
Oh, hello. Don't tell me you're that same little kitten.
That's right, the very one.
You know what? This is a very, very special cat.
It's your best friend!
He's 10 years old, but he's still a kitten. Still a kitten? Yep, he never got any bigger or anything. Wow, what a mysterious little fellow. I know, right? His name is Sissel. Sissel. Seems to me I've heard that name somewhere before.
Give him Scritch.
I think Sissel likes you, Lynn.
The mom has a face now!
The mom has a face now.
Alright, everyone, let's start the celebration. Okay, Mom.
Yes, best friend hug.
I bet you're just like me. Your destiny led you here somehow, too. And so we meet again, Sissel. From just that single night as a human, I got a glimpse into their world, and I learned something. Their fates, their lives, they were all interconnected. Somewhere, somehow, in some way. And now, this is my new fate.
Immortal cat.
Immortal cat, it's the dream.
I guess I really am a cat. It suits me just fine to curl up and watch. Watch the strange and beautiful patterns of the human world. And it looks like I'll have plenty to watch here for quite a while.
Yeah, okay, but where's Missile?
No. Kitty cat.
Oh, there's Missile.
There's Missile.
Goodest boy has arrived.
Happy birthday to our lovely Lynn.
Like I said, it isn't my birthday. Hey, Missile. I thought I asked you to stay home and guard the fort.
The birthdays are for celebrating together with friends and loved ones. Nothing like it, baby. The way this man eats spaghetti.
Oh my god. Nightmarish. That dog's so happy. Also, it's very funny to me. Like, I always kind of forget, but it's very funny that it turns out actually Lynn owned Missile and Camilla owned Sissel in the end.
Uh-huh. There, how do you like that? Not bad, huh? But definitely not good. Maybe now I can become a great detective, just like Inspector Cabanilla. What kind of example is the inspector providing for his men? But yeah, the Temsic fragment ended up in Sissel's body, so we have Immortal Cat.
Sir, you're in a restaurant. Put your fucking shoes on.
Here's your food, gentlemen. Here's your food, gentlemen.
I totally forgot her voice. Memory, what are you doing here?
I heard you were gonna be picking new members for the Special Investigation Unit today.
So you took a part-time job here again just so you could eavesdrop?
Hi!
Oh, you have no idea the lengths I'd go to reach my goals. La la la, I've never cooked this way before. So exotic, so exciting. Turmeric, coriander, cumin, and fenugreek curried chicken paradise. La la la.
Is this really necessary, the new curried chicken menu item?
Oh, but our very best customer requested it. Now, good luck with the seasoning. Or the taste test thing. It went by too fast.
Yeah.
Oh boy, I don't think I could eat another bite.
Just who exactly is this very best customer anyway?
Lord.
I am eating before to commit a crime. He can live his sausagey life.
At least they didn't animate him.
They were like, this is enough.
He exists. Good enough.
Are you sure we really need all these explosives? Not to worry, Beauty, my dear. I followed the instructions exactly. 20 kilograms of gunpowder, just like it said. Wait a minute. 20 kilograms? I thought it was 20 grams.
They're dead now. Oh, never mind. They animated him. So why the fuck is there a vault above the chicken?
Seriously. Also, yeah, that is too much chicken.
I don't know, sometimes I go, I could eat 4 chicken.
So this is where you work, huh, Papa?
That's right, sweetheart. Darling husband, don't you have any ideas at all you could give me? You must have heard some juicy stories, the indiscretions of a minister, perhaps? Now, must you talk that way in front of our darling angel? Here's the stodgy mind of my darling husband.
Man, he is unaged several years. Good for him.
This deal is going quite well. Oh, I must say, these grapes are quite good, my man. The Yonoa is about to scrape the bottom of the sea, sir. Be forewarned, sir. Egad! Keep it together, man. Are you trying to give me a case of the vapors? I believe I nearly died of fright just now. Yeah, she seemed like kind of selfish at first, but then you see like exactly why she was doing what she was doing. But
Yeah.
still, shouldn't have brought the kid in between. Love, peace,
Yeah.
and pigeons. Long live rock and roll.
Yeah, it's like, she should not have been using her child as a pawn, but also, like, she wasn't wrong morally.
Yeah, rock out. Stop the park from charging admission. Protect the rights of those who live here.
Yeah, it looks very dim suddenly.
Oh, it's because I haven't touched the thing in a while.
Yeah. I was about to say, like, is your Switch going to sleep?
Oops.
What are you panicking about today, bud?
Today's the day, you know. He's finally getting out. You know, everybody's starting to get real tired of seeing you do that. Then let me show you a new dance that's been passed down in our family for generations. We do this when we have a stomachache. We call it Dance Away the Pain. Oh, I'm real interested in that one. Think you could show it to me, say, like, next week? You got it! Hey,
Yeah, that's our guy.
"10 long years, Yomio. Your time's up today." The young lady who always comes to visit you is waiting outside.
Yeah, she lives.
Thank you, Sissel.
This man loves his cat.
He very much loves his cat. I would too.
I mean, Sissel is the best cat. Look at him. Look at this good cat.
Look at this good cat. Get a load of that cat.
Get a load of that cat. Yeah, it would have been nice to see Sissel's namesake, the fiance, but alas.
Alas. Probably too much to model. And then we get the rest of the credits for the remaster. That was Ghost Trick! I hope people enjoyed it, because this game is so fucking good!
Ghost Trick is so good. Everyone play Ghost Trick. I know we all have, but we've experienced it at this point at any rate, but
I hope you enjoyed, Kai friend. Thanks for staying up so goddamn late, because oh my god, it's so goddamn late.
It is so late, holy shit.
I'm sorry for keeping you up this late too, Jen.
No, I clearly got like a second wind at some point.
Yeah, the slidey puzzle games. Interesting addition, but not tonight for sure.
Definitely not tonight.
Or it's not even night anymore, it's morning.
It's fully morning.
It's so good. I love Ghost Trick. This is why I've always yelled at people to play Ghost Trick.
Yeah.
But yeah, I absolutely actually want to finish all the other stuff and maybe get all the achievements and stuff like that too. But yeah, please get some good rest, Kai. I'm
Yes,
gonna wrap up once the credits are finished here. Also, my voice is dying.
I'm so sorry, love.
No, I was just reading so much. I should show the old fan art I did of Ghost Trick back when I was still on Tagaki.
Oh my gosh, yeah, it was good.
Now that it's no longer a spoiler. If I can find it. Oh, here we go. This. I drew this ages ago. Oh,
Good shit. Gonna bark at the Capcom logo. I still love that doodle.
I'm glad.
I say doodle, but you put a lot of work into it.
Good night, Kai.
Good night, friends. Thanks again for hanging out.
So these are all the achievements. Just clearing all chapter stuff. See, carry a soul, 444 ghosts, 444 tricks. I'm pretty sure this is the swap one. Avert fate, and then there's like these special ones. Take aim and nail it on the second try. Fail by keeping the ball away from Mino. Avert fate without any deaths after the final fate change. Fail by removing a large symbol. Yeah, there's still some stuff I can do where I just kind of go back and play specific chapters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then of course there's the music, there's the original and the arranged version. The arranged Switch version was actually pretty good, honestly. I enjoyed most of it. Although I have to say, I think I still feel like my favorite version of where is it? This song is the original. This is like my favorite song.
Oh, it's so good.
And there's a lot of illustrations too. But yeah. Alright, it's super heckin' late, so thanks for everyone who stuck around till the end of this. Thanks so much for watching, and I do hope you have a good sleep or whatever time of the day it is for you.
Yes, thank y'all for hanging out.
Oh yeah, no, it is in fact the Ace Attorney, same composer I think for Ace Attorney for sure. So very good music.
Guaranteed bangers all the way down.
Yep. But yes, good night everyone.
Good night.